There are different cases on all of those, and it is so striking to me that the courts have moved as slow as they have already.
They take pride in being turtleish, but that's not super helpful when you are literally in a race against time. And so I wanted to sort of flip back to you this question of, given that the courts are the only route to get a lot of this information, and to their credit, I think the DC Circuit and the Second Circuit are trying to act with some speed, but outrunning something that is just, the running out the clock seems like it's a very smart tactic from Donald Trump's lawyers. And what do? Do we just sit around and say, boy, I wish that had gone faster?
Yeah. In Nixon, as you were saying with Judge Sirica, I think that there was a motion to get the Nixon tapes case subpoenaed on April 1st or so, a decision by that trial court within a couple of weeks. It went straight to the Supreme Court. They heard oral argument on July 8th. They resolved it, I think, on July 22nd or 23rd. And here we're way past the 3-month mark already. Well, given that the election is coming so quickly, it does seem to me the case for speed is even higher than it was in Nixon. And so I've been kind of struck by how slow the courts have been. Like the financial records cases, the tax returns and all that is going to be heard by the Supreme Court in March. The president's arguments in that case are literally written on crayon. They are so bad, and I don't think that that the president has a prayer of winning that case in the Supreme Court of the United States. But I don't think that's how they're going to resolve these issues. He keeps on referring to his judges versus Obama's judges and stuff like that. I don't think the president has much of a better shot here.
How does this resolve?
But if he's going to say it, then I think Pelosi is absolutely right to say, well, your constitutional duty is to have a trial, which means a real trial, and it would make sense to send them up right away. He said, I am going to sit and be in full lockstep with the White House in this impeachment trial. In the Andrew Johnson trial, there were 41 witnesses at that Senate trial, 25 for one side and 16 for the other, something like that. You said it, but nobody's memories. We could start by having the documents that they've hidden from the American people about the Ukraine turned over.